Welcome to the Get Off My Lawn podcast. Before we do intros, I just want to say before we start this episode, the views expressed on the Get Off My Lawn podcast in no way represent the views and opinions of the VFTB Radio or their affiliates. Just wanted to start off the episode by saying that. Welcome back. This is TJ with me as always, the super big star of our show, my dad.
Yeah, it's rare we ever go somewhere and lawyers meet us in the parking lot.
Yeah, no. We just wanted to get that out there before we start this one. We're not even going to try to get monetized on this one because we are 100% talking about the liberals. So I hope you're all right with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with whatever you say. I don't know.
Perfect.
I don't know. Well,
keep that energy all the way through for the rest of our days.
Keep in mind, I don't know what's going to happen until I get here.
That's not true. I don't know why you keep trying to throw me under the bus. I told you on, what's today? Thursday?
Yeah.
Wednesday. That was yesterday.
Believe me, it's very
24
vague.
24 hours in advance.
It's very vague points. It's not written down. I told you. People say I tell that to Melanie all the time. I told you. I'm not sure if I did, but I might have.
You did, and again,
let's just go play golf. Let him do it by himself.
Yeah, right.
That sounds great too.
All right, the topic's liberals.
Essentially, we're just talking. I don't know if you guys remember, but on April 17th, he called that there's going to be some sort of terrorist assassination type attempt, and
I think more than that by then. It's just they're just so freaking evil. You know, I was watching. Now, listen, I think conservatives are primarily happy people. You know, we don't care what the other person makes. We don't care what you do. We don't care what you say. Whatever. We don't care. We're happy. We fall and die on our own sword. We raise families. We're just not, angry all the time. So in order to get angry, that's why we don't protest and we don't riot in the streets and all that other stuff. Because we all got lives and stuff like that. But in order to piss myself off so that I can fight back, I got to at least do, 10 or 15 minutes of CNN.
Yeah, on the way here, we were doing CNN.
10 or 15 minutes
sitting there
CNN. And this bitch on there, I'll tell you. She as soon as I turn it on, she's like breathless. Gas has gone up 12 cents this week. Like, she was announcing, I'm sorry, you're going to pass away in 30 days. It was so ridiculous because I distinctly remember when they had the dead guy running things that, inflation hitting 10%, gas going to $5, $6, $7. They didn't say a word.
Well, they said that this is the natural course of things. There's always going to be inflation.
They're such liars and disgusting. The MRC did their research, the Media Research Center, and they just came out, I guess, yesterday or today. 88% of all the news from the news media and the major apps that are installed on everyone's phone, 88% of those stories are negative to conservatives.
Yeah, all left.
88%. And the thing that pisses me off is that your liberal friend knows that they got an advantage with the news. They know the news lies and everything. And that's why you can't be friends with liberals. You can't go into business with them. You can't be friends with them. You can't lend them money and expect to be paid back. Because you can't hire them. They'll tell you in a year, you make too much money. Where's mine? And, it's just, they're evil to the core. I'm so sick and tired of some of my New York friends. They put on Facebook, this politician is an asshole. This politician did this. It's not the politician. It's that cousin that you keep talking to that votes for it and cancels your vote out. Until we don't want to put harm on them like they want to put on us. When you turn on the news, they want us in concentration camps. They want our people killed. We just have to say quietly, no, thank you. We don't want to be friends with you. We don't want to hire you. We don't want anything to do with you. So until we do that and all of us go vote, then, we're going to we're just too nice. So I intentionally piss myself off every day and listen to some stupid anti-American idiot on CNN tell me something for 10 minutes. You can see the lie. You can prove the lie. but nobody that watches it and believes it will ever check their lie. Whereas I'll see, there, look, oh, there it is, right on there. Oh, they lied again.
And you guys wonder why I don't pre-plan anything for him, because these things are in the chamber ready to go. Why would I put things into his head when they're already there? We got plenty of material. I don't have to give you much.
Another thing those bastards
Here we go.
were doing this morning.
We're going to keep cooking. Why?
They're talking about the new Surgeon General because I keep having problems putting them up. And you watch these liberal assholes sit there and talk about vaccines, and it's because of Bobby Kennedy and the measles outbreaks everywhere because of Bobby Kennedy. They are lying to you. The measles outbreaks are the illegals they let cross the border and don't have any vaccines for anything. Those are your measles outbreaks. But they'll never tell you that it's not 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds. They're all liars and thugs. And if you lend them $5, kiss your fucking $5 goodbye.
We're clipping the shit out of that.
But whatever. Maybe you're right. You shouldn't tell me ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly. But just in case you didn't have those types of things in there, I wrote down just a couple, no kings, but they're up clapping and cheering for a literal king of England when they see him.
Because it's all a charade. It's all a charade. Yeah. No kings. They didn't have anything else to say. We can't talk about our policies. He's not going to run again. What can we do to get our useful idiots to get out there in the streets and go on Facebook and make total fools of themselves in front of their family and friends?
All right. Well, I feel like the whole assassination attempt was a pretty good attempt to quiet down the whole fact that liberals are funding to keep racism alive. Oh, that was a cool little one.
But
it's for informants. I'll inform for $1 million too. I'll tell you whatever you need to hear.
They literally paid the Grandmaster, whatever they call the KKK head guy. Yeah. They literally paid him $1 million.
That doesn't sound like an informant.
Like there's no KKK, so we got to make one and we got to
give you a salary so you can do the job that you do.
It's such a good, good rig job, man. I mean, if you're going to grift. Yes, I'll spend $1 million and make a KKK, and then I'll go raise $100 million to go fight the KKK.
Right. We're staging these photos so we can post these pictures of these terrible atrocities that are taking place so we can get people like stupid people from Hollywood to say, yeah, let's fight racism. I'll be the face of their company.
Yeah, but your 25-year-old niece knows better.
Yeah, hilarious. Yeah, no, it seems like the media is just relentlessly pushing the idea that it's okay to be violent against Republicans, and any talk against a liberal is unconstitutional.
I think a lot of it is they're getting their asses kicked everywhere, and they know that the indictments are coming, and there's going to be a lot of very popular names on their side that are going to be indicted, and that's what our fall is going to be like. And the chickens are coming home to roost. And my guess is Pam Bondi left. She's like, okay, I got everything started. I got it all done. You guys take it from here so they can't blame me. And she'll go take a nice 8-figure job somewhere. And Todd Blanche is all like, yeah, I'll get them. Go ahead. I'll finish them off because it's coming. And you know what? With the Comey thing, I'm happy. I know those charges ain't going to. You know how many of Trump's circle got bankrupted by that asshole? General Flynn, a war hero, and a national treasure, and Comey specifically, let's go get him, and this ruins his life, bankrupts him and everything. So I hope Comey and all these guys, even if they don't go to jail, spend all your earnings on lawyers, go in and out of court all the time. Just go through the process like you put Trump through for the last 4 years.
I think the main thing everybody should be watching for is all the liberal judges, what they're overturning in the next year, because you're going to see how corrupt the system is when clear evidence is presented. Now that's going to get overturned. So it's going to be a fun theater to watch this year.
Got to go vote, and this is the last election. I want Trump to come out and say, this is my swan song. I'm going to campaign one more time, and it's going to be this fall, and we're going to do a convention, and we're going to do this and that. And he lathers up everybody like he does for a presidential election, the last 3 that he won, and go kick their ass. Because the only way to get rid of this is to beat them so badly that they have to go regroup and come back as something reasonable.
Well,
right now they're
unreasonable. Did you know that the Somalians think that there's been 11 world wars?
I saw that.
And, as if they've never seen Roman numerals, but somehow she's in a position to make decisions for you.
She'll be in a jail cell someday, I hope.
Yeah, now the corruption at state level, Minnesota, California, Virginia, New York, it's showing itself in a big way. I just hope that something actually happens about it.
Well, I guess, I said in a previous one of these podcast things that, there is going, like you started with, there's going to be a diversion. Trump's going to have the Iran war. It's going to work out fantastic. He's going to come out smelling like a rose. You might see Cuba fall. Liberals are getting pounded everywhere. They're not going to just go away. I expect them to come out shooting like they have been, So everybody's got to have head on a swivel this coming fall. I mean, they got us with a virus once. They had to take away his economy and his rallies. So they released a virus on us. So
yeah, they manipulate anything they can. The studies about political violence, that it's mostly the right. They'll take any sort of cherry pick stat and say, look, it's right wing political violence, even though it was some white guy that fought against a group of other white guys, and that's political violence. But destroying a Tesla, that's not political violence. BLM, that's not political violence.
Any one of these idiots this week that said both sides do it, they're just deflecting from the fact that the bullets are only going in one direction. So in order to make themselves feel good, they say both sides do it, rather than say, you know what, my side is a fucking bunch of crazies. Yeah. So they have to say both sides do it. But there's no proof of both sides doing it. So...
And we know where any sort of right-wing political violence was bought and paid for, so they can say, "Look, there's right-wing political violence." They're literally funding right-wing political violence, so they can say, "Look how dangerous they are. They're the enemy."
Well, like I said earlier, we have a couple options, and that is excommunicate everybody in your life that believes in that shit, and vote. Bring somebody. I try to at least keep 10 liberals home and try to get another 10 conservatives to go vote. So,
well, you said that we don't do any sort of rallies or anything. You don't think that we can get like a get off my lawn liberals rally?
No, we're not protesters. We're not a bunch of fucking losers. We have lives. We have things to do. We have jobs and hobbies and families. We're not out there holding a sign talking about how pathetic my life is. So no, we're not protesters.
So you wouldn't like the sorry we had work rally?
Sorry we had work rally. We can't. Nobody will be around. We have to do it. We have to hold it at 9 at night, and then everybody's going to get to bed at 10.
Yeah,
and it's not going to be a long protest. And we're not going to burn anything down. We'll end up cleaning the street for them. It'll be in better shape when we leave. It's like,
I think that we can, there's little counter protest type things. The Ice is Nice rally, just a group of people that get together and talk about how nice ICE is.
Yeah. There's a lot of marketing things I'm sure you can do on the internet. But if you don't have to go protest. You just have to do what I say. Just excommunicate every freaking liberal. I don't care. It's my only stepdaughter. Sorry, gotta go. That's the only way they're going to snap out of it.
I don't think there's going to be any sort of snapping out of it. I think that this generation of crazies is just going to have to die off.
Well, then we drain the system and we clean them all out. They got to all be voted out this one last time. But I'm good on politics now. I think I covered it all. Joel's been smiling since I've been talking.
Yeah, no, I think
so. I imagine I'm doing well.
I actually have one more thing about the liberals before we move on. They suck at conspiracy theories, like really bad. It was staged, the attempt.
But it's a planned narrative that, okay, we know it's our guy. He's totally our guy. All his social media is our guy. So let's go say staged.
Yeah, well,
They don't think it was staged.
Well, there's no logic behind that whole narrative.
They
There's
don't
nothing.
need logic for their people.
It makes no sense.
Their people don't need logic. They need sound bites. It's like my Aunt Patty, I love her to death, but she gets her news from watching Good Morning America. I'm sorry, that's not news. You're getting lied to. They're smiling, showing you how to bake something. And they're, by the way, conservatives are evil. Yeah.
All right. So we can end off the politics stuff right around there. Oh, we got something.
Back when, and this is the guy who sits off camera. I'm kind of like the guy on the thing. Back when the woke was going on, they removed the PGA from Doral.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's back this week. This week it's back.
Yep.
The blue monster. Have you seen the statue, the gold leaf statue of Trump?
Yeah.
I
didn't see it when I was there.
Okay, but they just brought that. What do you think of that? Tell me what you think.
I think it's great.
Bring him back at Trump Doral.
It's great. Hey, look, you name another golf course owner out there who's done more for golf, and I'll wait. Because he decided to get into golf 25, 30 years ago. He bought all these courses. He turned them into majestic places where they're sold out for months and months in advance. He deserves it. Right? He deserves it.
You played the courses down there?
Doral, we went on a golf trip last November, and it was 4 days. We played, obviously had an 18 set up every morning, but it's so great. You don't touch your clubs. I mean, you leave them with them. You come out in the morning, they're on the cart, ready to go. You got a caddy who rides on the back. Played the Blue Monster twice. Never left the property. You ate at the steakhouse there. You ate lunch at the sports bar. And then we all played in the afternoon too. So I played well over 100 holes in 4 days there. And I thought it was the best golf trip I've ever been on.
Yep, got a lot of videos of that. We have one up there. Speaking of one up there, BarnDoor Innovations on YouTube, Pops Up Get Off My Lawn on TikTok, Get Off My Lawn on Facebook. We're having a pretty good week there. A bunch of videos have been posted, all the clips from previous episodes. So we are going to cover more politics in the second half. We're going to play the Mount Rushmore game again. So we got some fun liberal stuff there for them. Before we go, you guys, it's crazy. He brought the piss missile stuff.
All right.
He brought the stuff that he said he was going to bring 2 months ago. It's crazy.
Right. The piss missile. So on our TikTok, we have a TikTok shop. All right. And I had to go through and select the items to be put on our shop that you could purchase from us in order to make this even somewhat worth it. And there's these products out there. They were called piss missile golf products. It's a euphemism. But anyway, so I bought a glove, and then TJ's been asking me every week to talk about the glove. And, so I've had this glove for 2 months, and it's not ripped. It's not, and I go through gloves like crazy. I probably played 2 months, 25 rounds, So, and the only reason it's even dirty is because my grips were shitty, and I just changed them all 2 weeks ago. So nothing's changed. But I did get the new one that's here. And then we got the piss missile golf tees, which we're going to try. And the balls are at my house. There's piss missile balls, which are supposed to be, increase your length. So,
like Viagra.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Junior out, and we're going to do a piss missile ball challenge. And I'm going to use the ball I normally use all the time. And, because I watched one of their videos and they blank out who they used, but I don't know. It's a Callaway. Anyway, I use a Callaway, and then I'm going to use a piss missile and play the same 9 holes and see what the difference is.
Yeah, we're going to record all that. We're going to be able to post it. So we are going to finally get our piss missile promo, which I've been asking for quite a while. So we're looking forward to that. We, on the second half, are going to play the Mount Rushmore game. But before we leave you, we did get a few texts from the fans.
Oh.
If you guys did want to text in, that number is 1-843-418-3673. That's 418-FORE. We are on VFTB Radio on SoundCloud, Views from the Balcony. once again, all the views and opinions expressed by the Get Off My Lawn podcast are not those held by the.
But they like them.
About me. They like them. All right. So the first one up is Ralph from Loris. Ralph said,
"Oh, he's nearby. Well, let's be careful."
No, you're going to like Ralph. Ralph and you are going to really hit it off. I can deal with Tom being loud and rough around the edges. That's part of the show. The co-host makes it unbearable. Time for a change.
What was his first name again?
Ralph.
You have no idea what I go through, Ralph. It's bad, man. It's bad. But, I do what I can. He's still here, 33. He should be doing his own shit, but no.
I'm actually doing my own shit right now. I just made you a part of it. All right, so moving on to the next.
Okay, because there was that time when he said I came begging him. But anyway, I hear what you're saying, Ralph.
You did not
I hear what you're saying, Ralph. Thank you.
Next up, this one's actually much closer. PJ from Conway.
Oh,
PJ said, dude, you're actually getting married. I pity the bride, but I'm still tuning in every episode. The show's too good to miss.
Well, I can understand your point because I'm tough. But no, it's been great. I've never been married. I'm 61 years old. I met her 6 years ago. I said, hi, my name's Tom. I'm only going down the aisle horizontal. And that was kind of the joke until I gave her a ring 3 years later. And then it was still a good joke until about 6 months ago when she said, we're done joking. So we're having a little ceremony in my backyard. And yes, she's traditional. She cooks and she does all that stuff around the house. But I retired and she's still working. So my income's going to double. But
not anymore, it's not.
But no, she's fantastic. So
PJ, thank you, PJ from Conway.
That's why I'm doing it, PJ.
All right, Tammy from Jacksonville.
That's the first one.
This is our first woman. Thank you, Tammy, for listening. Tammy said, you cut Rush? I've lost all respect.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I have friends that are Rush friends. When you're a Rush fan, you're a hardcore Rush fan, and that's just the way it's going to be. So I get it when you're, but I mean, when I had what he gave me to choose from, even some of the ones I would have thought of being there wasn't in there. But
maybe start making your own lists if you're just going to keep complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm talking to Tammy.
I heard a lot of complaints. Sorry about that, Tammy. You got two women on here now. All right. So that'll actually wrap it up here for the first half of our show. Make sure you join us the second half. We are going to be doing the Mount Rushmore of terrible liberals. So we're looking forward to that. Thank you for joining us on the first half. We'll see you on the back end. Thank you for listening to the Get Off My Lawn podcast, brought to you by BarnDoor Innovations. We thank Voices from the Balcony Radio for the broadcast time. Follow us on social media at Pop Said, Get Off My Lawn on TikTok, Get Off My Lawn on Facebook, and BarnDoor Innovations on YouTube. This was a BarnDoor Innovations production.